Well, hello everybody. How's everybody doing? It's good to see everybody. I will run back up the top and give everybody a personal hello. Dorinda, Bella Villa, Gigi. Oh look, Shane Phelps is in the room. Um, let's see. Miss Mischief. Oh, there was a couple I want to address too, so I may have to run back up. Uh, no, Gigi, I did not listen to the music you sent me. I trust me, my days have been screwed up due to work and stuff. Uh, let's see. I'm trying to read them as I go down because I don't want to miss much. I've seen a few I wanted to address. Yeah, Miss Mischief, Rock You Like a Hurricane was pretty cool. No One Like You was cool, and it was all on that same album, and I love that whole damn album. That was the best album they ever presented. Rock Steady, yeah. Rock, I've seen your comment where you said download Baby Shark, not cart with a K, with a T. And I kind of giggled my ass off when I seen that because that's kind of what I think about that song. It's a piece of shit. Anyway, sorry. Let's see. There was something else I was going to address too. I'm trying to find it as I go down. Mike Mazza, hello. Red, hello. Let's see. Oh, Bella Vanilla. I forgot to mention you. You was up close to the top too. And I missed you until just now as I'm running down through here. I apologize. Patrick Kelly, hello. Liz Griswold, welcome. Let's see. Kim Stanley, Mimo Patriot. Always good to see everybody in here. Trying to Frank Stein, hello. I'm trying to make sure I did. Son of a gun, I missed a few when I went back up. Richard Fuhrer. Son. Joyful, hello. Let's see, there's a few more. Well, that's obvious. Cool Gamer, hello. Trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody. John McClan, hello. Shell. Damn it, I hate to miss somebody. There's a bunch in here. Discernment Files, hello. All right, I think I got to the bottom. All right. Anyway, first thing we'll cover. Just short and sweet. I'm not going to get into big detail because it's another shenanigans going on in this selection that we are having. A lot of the states have ruled wins and losses, but the bad thing is they say there might be 4% left. I'm going to tell you what, the 4% of the state can change a vote in a hurry. Some of them are 30%. They've already called it. Annette Graff, hello. I want to tell you, 4 to 30%. I want to tell you what, you have no friggin' clue. And then you get all the mail-in ballots, and then you get all the latecomers. the ones that get shipped in. I have a feeling we're fixing to see, and it wasn't no red wave like they all called for. It did have some good impact. Don't get me wrong, but so far in the Senate, the Democrats are still on the top. They lost. They actually gained 2 seats, and the Republicans lost one, but the Republicans also won 4 seats. So they're within a point of each other, or within one person of each other. Last I looked. And I did look again this afternoon before I went on. And so it's going to be it's going to be another, as bad as I hate to say it, we're seeing too many shenanigans on both sides. And I think we're going to see another shit show. What comes of it, time will only tell. But yet there is a lot of shenanigans going on. I'm going to leave it there. Which was, I was really hoping he'd go the other way. I could go to Oklahoma, where I'm from, like James Langford. I was hoping he'd lose his seat in the Senate to a different, to a different Republican. And Oklahoma has been red for as long as I can remember. But I was hoping he'd lose his seat. He's not the best. He likes to. Now, granted, he does have a mind of his own, and he can make his own decisions. But I'd like to see him. And I ain't saying go party lines. I hate party lines. There should never have been 2 parties to begin with. My honest opinion is there should have never been 2 parties. My honest opinion is also that it should have been a bunch of people up there with different opinions. And I know. Yes, Jeff B., you are correct. But I really don't think there needs to be parties due to just due to if people start voting party lines, it's always going to who has the majority. But if it's just a bunch of people with a different opinion, which used to be how it was, they send it out to the states vote. What the states voted for comes in. You take the ballots, you take the votes, and you go on. This shit that's going on right now is everybody's voting party lines, except maybe 1 or 2, and it's not healthy for the country. We've seen how that works. Faith by nature? Okay. Hello. Cluck bucket. I'm going to have to turn on my YouTube. Sorry. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to have to turn on my YouTube. I need to see what's... Sorry. Give me a second, guys. Son of a bitch. Jeff B., did you want to come up? If you do, put a yes in there and I will bring you up, bud. Sharon Mercer, hello. Anybody, if I missed somebody while I was turning on my YouTube, I hate that. But just put something else in there, and if I've missed your name, I'll grab it and say hello. And hey, Tracy, I see you, girl. So anyway, that's my bottom feel of it. I think we're in another shit storm. It's going to go the same damn way. We're just going to have to hope like hell we get more of the states than they do. That way, the electoral vote kind of swings our way. But when they have California, Oregon, and Washington State, Texas hasn't decided one way or the other. They say Florida has, but they haven't got all the results in. I want to tell you, 6% can swing a state. And I want they go, well, this county and that county. Cluck Bucket, I don't recognize the name. Thank you, and I appreciate you coming in here. Anyway, yeah, this is just another shitstorm created by our big government that keeps us under control. It's another damn distraction that we all been waiting for, and boy, howdy, did it work well. Because I have a bad feeling until we get rid of Mr. Mashed Potato, it's not going to get better. I mean, they're starting to see diesel shortages. What one city put up even a sign, no diesel here, in a whole damn city. So it's damn, I hate it when I sound like I'm stuttering because I don't stutter, but it just aggravates me that we're going through another cluster, and it's just maybe from a different side this time, but it's still going to be the same damn cluster. Like I said, there's only one way to get rid of the problem. Bulldoze the damn place and start over and separate it. Separate the whole damn place. Do not have everything in D.C. because it doesn't even belong to the United States anyway. It belongs to the District of Columbia, which is owned by the British. And people don't understand that. Prepping Help 101, hello, I didn't see you pop in. It's all a joke. It's all a lie. I will drop the link. Give me just a second. I was just on a little rant. I had to go off on it because I had to get that shit out of my system. I watched it. I took off last night like an idiot. And I shouldn't even have worried about it last night. We should have just talked about bean sprouts and burgers or something. Because it's the biggest waste of my time I've ever heard. Mary Brewer, hello. I have seen your name, Mary Brewer. It's been a long time. But anyway, I get a little aggravated when it comes to these idiot politicians thinking we're so damn dumb. And we're not. Gary Schindel, hello. We're not dumb. Some of us pay attention. Rand Paul, okay, he won his. Rand Paul at first, I couldn't stand the man. He's really come around the last couple of years. Last couple. Now, if it was just the last few months, no, I'd have said he is a piece of crap. Rocksteady, hello. Angel Rose, hello. Anybody I miss, I apologize. Love, peace, faith, hate. I did miss you. Hello. Another one, Michelle Gugliotti. I think that's what it was. Kaiser Sose, welcome back. But anyway, yeah, no, I just had to go off on a rant because every once in a while, it's good to go off on a rant. It's good to go. That's just how I feel. Now, I'm going to drop a link so I can have a discussion with somebody. I don't care what they want to talk about. Is my blood pressure getting up? No. So don't worry about that. I just been watching this crap for 2 days now, and I'm thinking, yeah, I've had enough of my. And we ain't even going to know the real results till Friday. It doesn't matter. Wheezy, hello. Half these damn states, even if it's a couple counties or not, I want to tell you what, a 4% or better can change a whole damn state, or 4% of the state. Excuse me. It doesn't matter what the rest of the little counties do. 4% of a state can change the whole, every bit of it. And people don't look at that. And I do. And I watched that crap today, and I went and watched, and I was not excited about what I seen. You know, it's sad. It is sad. But anyway, I'm going to give me a second. I'm going to drop the link. I'm not as efficient as some, but by God, I'm trying. Still new at all this, running it myself. So, but anyway, I dropped the link. I'll let 3 or 4 up at a time, and then after that, we'll, if more want to come up, we'll go from there. Here we go. We already got one.
Not as efficient as others, huh?
Do what?
I said not as efficient as others.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's people that's a lot better at this crap than me.
Anyway, I heard your rant, and I'm right there with you, man.
It's aggravating. Have you watched this the last 2 days?
Dude, I had it on. I had the quote unquote results up on the computer all day at work, and as I'm picking orders, I'm just walking by the computer every once in a while. I just watch the numbers. I watch the map. It seems like, okay. Remember how we said everyone to move out of the cities?
Right.
Well, I noticed, especially in Michigan, that
There's no
a
way
lot.
I'd live in Michigan.
What?
There's no way I'd live in Michigan. Hang on a second.
Well, let me put it
Margaret
this
Egger,
way.
hello.
Anyway, I noticed in Michigan that a lot more counties went blue than they did prior.
Huh.
Okay.
Is that
So
it?
before we had like 3 or 4 counties that went blue because, they had liberal cities. But generally speaking, we had what, maybe 5 or 6? Like, I could see it moving. Either way, the blue has left the major cities and is now moving towards the country.
There's a reason. Because they know that's where everybody's headed.
Right. So they're moving out of the cities to take more of the states. If you look at um, Alabama, for instance, everything used to be in Montgomery because that's
Yep.
basically the Detroit of Alabama. Um, and now it's moved west in Alabama. Um,
Let me address
just
a few things real quick before I
go ahead.
forget. Repping, I'm not going to. I don't mean to interrupt you.
Fine. It's your show.
It was Gemini L7, and there was one more. Susie D. Hello, welcome. Chat. If it wasn't for chat, I wouldn't be here, man. And that's why I enjoy the chat. And when they
Anyway,
say hi, I have to say it back. Go ahead. No,
I was
no.
seeing it in a lot of different states, especially out west with what's coming in. Um, that it's left the cities, the big blue cities, and is now moving into the countryside, which is not good for
Well,
us as
and here's the deal: are they leaving their politics behind, or are they bringing them with them? Because they bring
no,
them
they're
with them.
bringing them with them.
That's the bottom line, and that's what Texas is having a problem, and so is Florida. I seen one bolt said Florida went blue, and I'm thinking, You're so full of shit. I can't even watch you anymore.
Fucking stupid. Oh,
Susan
okay.
Hazelton, hello.
So I looked at the results before I got on here. And the news said tonight, oh, the Democrats are doing so fucking good.
Yeah,
Basically, that
right.
narrative, right? And I'm looking at the results. I'm like, dude, it's 208 in the House for the Republicans versus 185 Democrat in the House. It's 22 uh, to 24 for the governors, and it's uh, what is it? Give me a minute here. Hold on. Okay, so I'm looking at them now. 184 for Democrats in the House, 207 for GOP. In the Senate, it's 46 Democrat, 48 GOP. For governors, it's 22 Dem and 24 GOP. You can't tell me that the Democrats are doing good. Even if the Democrats took every bit of the seats for the House, we would still have them. The Democrats have lost 8 seats, and the GOP has gained 6 seats. The governors for the GOP outnumber, oh shit, oh my god, Nevada went red for governor. No fucking shit. Wow. Sorry, I just had a moment. Um, I'm seeing a lot more in the Midwest. Mississippi got changed a lot in terms of red versus blue, county wise or district wise. Colorado got eaten up. That was that's sad.
All right. I just got a report in, just called in. Florida went completely red.
No,
Completely.
no.
There is not, but I think they might have held a seat or two on the Democrat side, but Florida went completely red.
Miami and Orlando went blue.
Didn't matter.
Well, right,
All
I
of Florida
understand that,
is
but
red now.
outside of that,
Yep.
they're red. Yes.
Yeah, they went completely red, and that was the big to do. Like I said, I just got a report in. I got a matter of fact, I got a phone call. That's why I had to mute for a second. Yep, they are completely red. It was final count, final total, because they're some of the fast. They got one of the biggest populations other than Texas and California, and they've already finished counting. They're always early good and done. They don't jack around. Jim Boswell, good to see you, bud. I've seen a couple more. CJ 1975. I missed a couple, I know. Navy vet, always good to see you. Elta Orman, hello.
No shit. Okay, so there was a big district in Arizona that was blue earlier today. It's like the northeast
Yeah, went
district. I
red.
don't know what district specifically it is, but it was blue earlier and is now dark red.
Yep.
You were
Uh,
saying it only takes like 4% of
Yep.
a state to change it. Um, we're gaining ground in some areas.
We're not going to know the end. Here's the bottom line. I wanted to bring it up quick, but I didn't want to talk about it all night. But I will. I don't care.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Bonnie, uh, Boogie Eye, I think that's how you say it. Q City, good to see you. The bottom line is, I looked at the numbers, and 4% of a state, depending on how many people's in your state, can sway an election. I don't care how many votes are in. and that's just how it works. And people counted out, and I watched. Get this, I even watched the Republican stations, Newsmax, RSNBC, or RB. What is that? Right Side Broadcasting Network. I watched them. Gary Schindel, hello again. Um, I watched them, and then I also went over to OAN, and every one of them was repeating the identical thing. So I got pissed off. I did go
What
over
were
to
they
Fox.
repeating?
Oh, it was all just their opinions. And so I got pissed off, went to Fox, which I knew better. And I even thought about going over to CBS because, they're the ones that I watched when they was changing votes right on the damn screen. And so was NBC and Sagittarius Dad. Hello. Kathy Fuhrer. Hello. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep up, but I'm also trying to carry a conversation. But anyway, yeah, no, I was like, this shit is crazy. We've got another shit show on our hands, and we ain't gonna know a damn thing because half the damn results. Hey, Cindy Fuller Stevens, we ain't gonna know a damn thing until uh, Friday for sure because half of them have till Friday to commit.
Oh, you want to hear a good one? So Georgia went. What is it called? Uh, Went to a runoff in the Senate. So we're not going to know that results for
Yeah,
another
yeah,
fucking month.
till January 6th. Yeah, that was with Herschel Walker and Warnock.
Oh, how ironic! January 6th.
And if Warnock wins again, you know that son of a bitch is rigged again. Sorry, it is what it is. Now, Dorinda, since you haven't got to say much, have you been paying attention, or you just show up just to hang out and participate?
Well, I I was on prepping last night watching all this crap go down.
Correct.
I did look at it a couple of times today,
Right.
but I mean, I don't understand 90% of it. Okay, I'll be honest, I don't.
That's fair. That's fair.
Um,
I don't think half
uh,
of America does either, to be honest with you.
but frankly, something has to happen. I don't know what the hell I think or I hope or something, but
What is
to
the
me, it's
something?
just BS, and I'm tired of the BS.
Oh yeah, aren't we all? Jane,
Yeah,
What is
hello,
and
this?
like
and
everybody's saying the
Kayan,
same thing,
hello.
and it's just one of those things, right?
What is the something that you're hoping or looking to have happen?
Well, that's a good question because that could be answered in many ways.
Well, I'm
I'm
glad you
Anything?
asked it.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure. Like we heard that the military were monitoring some cities or states. They had
Well,
their special crews. I'm just going to put it that way because I don't know what the hell they are. I can't remember.
Yeah, the monitor. Yeah,
Um, and maybe they were paying attention, and it's going to come out that
sure.
I got to answer a phone call. Sorry,
they
guys.
that the Dems fucked up, and this is not the way it's going to be, and the military kind of takes over. I don't know if that's what I want really, but I don't know.
Well,
I don't really know. I
I
just know that things have to get better in
I
the
can
western part of the world.
I can say with what I saw today and yesterday, and I'm gonna make this point on my stream when I started here in a bit. I am a prepper first, a Republican second. Okay. Now, I do what I think I need to do to survive and vote what I need to vote. Just way I see to survive. Um, this is not just about an election. This is not just about some numbers of votes
Mm-mm.
and crap. Okay. In the words of the Q boards, this is not another 4-year election. Okay. This is for the survival of this country. And the ballot box is not working. Okay. Fool me once, uh, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
but
Okay.
it also says somewhere, and if I'm not mistaken, in the Q drops, it has to happen twice.
Where are you seeing this?
Well, wasn't that one of the Q drops at one point
Uh, what I
that
can
said
say,
things have to happen twice?
no, not necessarily. What I think you're trying to get at, though, is the people need to be brought to the precipice of destruction in order to change. And let me put it this way: we are nowhere near the precipice of destruction as much as it's hurting us right now. Well, let's just put it this way: the way these numbers went the last 2 days, it's full steam ahead towards the bottom, Last one to the bottom loses. Um, so all I can say is if you think that it's gotten bad now,
Give it a minute. Yeah, it's
imagine
going to get worse.
imagine the worst case scenario you can ever imagine and times it by 10.
Well,
That's what
I'm not
we're
going
going
to
to head
put.
towards.
Well, I'm not going to put that fear into somebody, but prepare for that. But yet, uh,
Let me
yeah.
put it let me put it this way. He put, what, 10% inflation in 6 months times that by
Oh, and it's fixing to go up again. I
right,
just
you get what
watched
I'm
them.
getting at. Okay.
Yep.
We're at
Crystal.
we're at
Well,
11%
you did.
inflation because
All right. I got to take this, guys.
Okay.
okay, I'll just continue. Uh we're at 11% inflation because wages, real wages, what you're really supposed to be making, have gone down 3%
Yep.
and wages have gone up or inflation has gone up 8 to 9%. So you're about 11% inflation. That's in this short amount of time potatoes been in potato world, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine 2 more years of this crap. And every time it happens, or every time they get a little bit of steam, it goes up exponentially.
Yep.
So, what is 11% now? 11% is going to look good later. It's going to be 20%, 25, 30, 40. Uh, some products have gone up 100%.
Yep.
So don't tell me that we're going to coast by and, oh, everything's, I wouldn't say be hunky dory, but don't underestimate how bad it's going to get. Not to the point where you have to be petrified, but understand that the more prepping you do now, the less you have to do later.
Yeah. I agree with you. 110%.
It's it's gone beyond the elections. It really has. Because those aren't working. And God forbid we go to the cartridge box. It's going to take a lot for us to do that as a collective if this country ever, let's say, balkanized. Okay. Um, it's um, it's somewhere between balkanization and the ballot box right now, but it's not quite the cartridge box yet.
Yeah, true.
And that's really the worst place you can be because you don't at least if you had an option or you had something happen, like if you were living through the Revolutionary War, at least you knew you were in wartime.
Yeah.
If you had a bad selection, okay, at least you knew that you were in for bad economic times. Right now, we don't know what we're in for.
Yeah. We have no
I
idea
don't.
what's
I
going
don't
on.
know. I'm just speculating.
Yeah. We have no idea what the
I'm
hell's
I'm
going
I'm
on.
one person. Oh, Craig's in chat.
Hello, Craig. Okay, I was looking
Jeff
for
B's
somebody's
here.
comment.
Jeff B says, "Has she done a victory lap?" She who?
Yes. Pelosi.
Oh, she's gonna be shoved out of the house. We're gonna take the house, and she's going with it. We're tossing her out with the kitchen sink.
1 second. Jim Boswell. Robert had to put dude down today. And Robert lost his backup channel yesterday. It hasn't been a good week for Robert this week.
Damn. I'm gonna make the point on my stream later. Understand that humans are capable of a lot worse than what we're going through. Let me put it this way. I got done watching some clips from Schindler's List. And when I really think about those times and what those people went through, and comparing our time to then, it can get a hell of a lot worse, and you people do not understand just how bad it can get. Frankly, I've never been through such a thing or a time or a place, but at least I'm aware of it, where most people in today's world are not.
Yeah, I know.
All right, we got another.
I wasn't trying to be flippant earlier, prepping.
I hope I didn't miss anybody. Another update.
What were you saying, Dorinda?
I said
Sorry.
I was not trying to be flippant earlier either.
Oh, no, you're not. Sorry, Shane.
I listened,
you're
I
good.
had, and it didn't come out quite the way I thought it should.
Maricopa County will not be decided till Saturday, supposedly, right in there. And Nevada is going to be a couple days before it's totally decided. There's a few that they say are losing that are actually probably going to be on top. I can't say the names right now. I was asked not to, so I won't. Greg DeHunter, welcome again. I know I said it earlier, but you're always welcome here, bud. Everybody's welcome here until they're not. And once they're not, they get booted.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how else can you say it?
I know.
Here's the deal.
But when you actually put it into words, it's funny.
You screw up and you do it intentionally. Now, if it's an accident, that happens. But if it's intentionally, nope, you're gone. But anyway, yeah, that was the latest update, and we are still running through it. I've got some pretty good keys on the ground right now. They got boots on the ground. and this is set up strategically, and it wasn't my strategic, but I got involved because they involved me. So I'm just putting out what is coming out, and that's why I keep getting interrupted on the phone, guys. And I
So,
apologize.
so Maricopa
No
County won't be
problem.
decided till Saturday.
Yeah. So and Maricopa County can decide what happens to that whole damn state.
And what else
That's what
did you
happened last
say?
time.
And what else did you say? I missed that bit. I had a phone
Uh,
call.
Nevada.
Oh,
I had seen oh United States maps, and it showed that Nevada was red, and uh, it may not be true. I don't know yet. We'll find out. It may be good. It may be not good.
remember what I said about part of like it was blue and then it changed over?
Yes, yes. They went blue, purple, and then red, and then back to
Yeah,
blue, and then back to
it's
red.
flip flopping. It's having a seizure.
Yeah, yeah, and they have no friggin' clue because they're still 30% out. And I'm going to tell you something: 30% can blow a state out of the water. Susie Snedhead. Now look,
Wait, they have 30% still to go?
I don't think it's 30% now. I haven't looked, but yeah, there was quite a few that hadn't even.
Hell, 5% decided my state, and that was only
Yes,
200,000 people.
that's what I'm telling you. 4% is all it takes to flip a 4% of the state. You can flip a whole damn state. Because I want to tell you something. If there's, let's say, 3 million and 4%, and you're at 70, let's say, like they're running right now, they're running at, most of them's running around right around 48 to 52%, right? Each side. Most of them are. And I want to tell you what, 4% will flip the whole damn state. I mean, in 2 seconds. Because 4% of several million people, son of a gun, that's a lot of damn votes.
That's a couple 100,000 people.
At least. And if you're not ahead by a couple million, you're screwed.
Let me
You
put
can
it
lose
this.
your seat.
Let me put it this way. John James, he's a guy for the House, I guess, in my state.
Yep.
His race was decided with 2,000 votes.
Oh yeah, and was all the votes in? Because it only take 2% there.
They're saying 99% are in.
Well, and it still doesn't mean he's in, because if it's for just a county job or a state job, 1% of that little state, I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of damn people, especially up there where you're at.
Well, what I'm saying is this is how close. When people say, "Oh, I'm not going to vote. It doesn't matter." Bullshit. It doesn't matter. It absolutely does matter.
You damn right it does.
When you're talking somebody winning by a couple thousand, yes, it does matter.
Here's the bottom line. You can be winning, but until you have won, I don't think I'd crack open a bottle of champagne and celebrate
Right.
until you are announced and the other one decides, okay, you won, I'm done.
You know, if it's one thing that the left has right, is they got a bug up their ass that will not stop them from voting.
Correct.
You know, where the right
Correct.
wing, yeah, we had the enthusiasm with Trump and so forth, and in 2020, but now I didn't see it this go around. It's like, where the fuck were you people?
Well, and here's the deal. If Trump comes back, great, fine, wonderful, dandy. If let's say DeSantis decides, since he won Florida pretty much
I'd be
so
okay with
far,
either
now
one
it
of
hasn't
those.
been proven at the total value. I mean, Florida was finalized, but I'm sure they're going to have some kind of, survey to go
Argument.
through it. Yeah. But but I'm also hearing that DeSantis may run for president.
I'm okay with either one of them winning, honestly.
You know what I would like to see if it was me? I'm gonna be totally honest. And me and my brother talked about this, I don't know, 6 months ago. What would be cool is if DeSantis and Trump would get together and decide and let DeSantis become president if they win, and Trump be vice president.
I was thinking the opposite, but either way is good for me.
Either way, because think about it. Trump's got the wisdom, he's got the knowledge, he's got the experience. He's dealt with community forever. He knows how to build businesses. DeSantis is just a governor.
Well, and DeSantis, if it's one thing DeSantis has going for him in my book, is the dude don't take no shit. Period. Just like Trump.
Yeah, absolutely. So I would love to see that. Now that would be pretty cool. But are we going to? I
That
don't
would
know.
be a Democrat's worst nightmare.
I watched a deal today that said if Trump runs for presidency, he may take Kerry Lake with him. And I'm thinking,
What?
yeah, I thought that too. And I thought, what? No, somebody's making up some horse shit. Yeah. And that was on, hey, get this. No, that was on one of the federal stations, not something I seen on YouTube. It was on one of the national televisions.
Okay, hold on a minute here. TMWT says DeSantis is a globalist, so that's a no for me.
Yep, that's it.
Where's your proof that he's a globalist?
Well, Tracy, Abbott and Kemp, they both are. They're both globalist. But I'd rather see Kemp in there than Abrams. I'd rather see Abbott in there instead of Bozo or Rourke.
Okay, I see. TMWT says Rhino.
Yeah,
I can see that. Okay.
The only time they play the game that they're supposed to, other than just sucking up a paycheck, is 6 months to 8 months before election. That's the only time they actually stand up and do anything.
If you look at what DeSantis did in Florida, there's red flag trigger laws on the books that he allowed to pass. And I don't like that for the Second Amendment.
Right.
I'm like, you were a good governor up until that point.
Correct.
Other than that, like, that's the only bad thing I can think of about him.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
We
all make mistakes.
Hold on, I got to handle something in chat. Navy Vet, I unblocked you from my channel, so you're all good to go. Sorry. I had a text the other day that he was blocked. Sorry.
Well, yeah, because I think it was on Shane's show the other night, came up, and whoever emailed you said that they were going to email you because she wanted Navy Vet back in the chat.
Well, Lake passed that on to me, so.
Oh, it was Lake. Lake. No, it wasn't Lake. Sorry, it was someone else.
Yeah, it was someone else.
But
someone contacted Lake, and Lake contacted me. So.
Oh, okay.
You know, Mary Freeland. You know, do I think Trump is going to run again? To be honest, in my opinion, excuse me, I really don't think he is going to run in 2024. But what I think he is going to do is push somebody else. And I think he's going to push it pretty hard. You know who would be the best one if he pushed somebody? That's Laura, his daughter-in-law. And here's why I say that. That old gal has bigger balls than Trump. She don't care what it is.
What would make you say that Trump wouldn't run?
I just don't feel Trump's had his belly full. I really think he's had his belly full, but he ain't going to give up because someone stepped on his toes. He's going to fight it, but then he's going to put someone in there that he can trust and go on. And then go play in his life and
In other words, he's
Only
he
reason
he wants to fight, but he's had it's like this is a lot of bullshit.
yeah, no. And here's the deal. And he knows he's no spring chicken. So you
Well,
know,
that too.
you step on his toes, he's going to come back fighting. But here's the thing: I don't think he's going to run in 2024, and that's why he won't say it. Supposedly, we're supposed to hear it by Thursday or whatever day it was.
Okay, then let me ask you this: who would have the look at the amount of enthusiasm and drive we had to muster to even get Trump in the office in the first place? Who would even have that type of backing and that track record?
One person I know of, and that's what I'm saying. I think Laura Trump is going to be a nominee. That's why she did not run. You know, she was going to run for what was it, North Carolina or South Carolina? One of the two, South Carolina.
You know that would stick in the Democrats' craw big time.
Oh, they
Be-
would have a
because
bigger connection.
not only is it Trump's daughter, but it's
Stepdaughter
also
or
the first
daughter-in-law, right?
or daughter-in-law. It's the first
Woman
woman
president.
president.
Yep. And
And
I
they were
really
so
think
adamant
that.
about having Hillary as the first one, and that
Oh,
would just burn them big time.
and I'm not going to say it's her. Maybe it could be Junior, and it could be Eric. But nope. I want to tell you something. You see a pair of balls like Laura Trump and Scott. I want to tell you what. She's a okay North Carolina. I'm sorry. Good name. No, she's a beast, and I want to tell you, she don't care who you are. She'll rip you right there on screen. And you know, she has a little Fox show she does, and she has a couple other little shows she does. She's a beast. I want to tell you. And the good thing is she's smart as shit. So I think she would be a beautiful candidate, not because of her looks. When I say beautiful, okay, guys, I'm just saying she would be a really good candidate for presidency because she's kind, she's cool-headed, she don't get excited, but she will school your ass like nobody. And but once again, who's going to be the VP? That's going to be the question. And I hope like hell it ain't someone like Heels Up Harrison. Every time a catastrophe happens, you got to fly across the seas.
Huh?
Yeah, that's what happens every friggin' time. But anyway, I know this got pretty deep, but hey, I don't care. It's all opinionated. None of us really know what's going to happen. None of it's still 2 years out. Maybe if the Republicans get in, they will vote Joe and the Ho out, and who knows?
It's just speculation.
Yes, it's all speculation. It's all opinions. We're open for the best because Joe is he's done more damage
Well,
than Obama did in 8 years.
you say you're hoping for the best. Well, anything is better than Joe, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, anything other than Kamala or Nancy.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you hear that the other day? I said the other day, it was about a week and a half ago. Somebody was talking to, I think it was Ducey or somebody, but Nancy Pelosi was second in line for presidency. I'm thinking, the hell happened to Kamala? Oh, wait, it can't be. She's an anchor baby. She shouldn't even been vice president.
Huh.
But yes, they physically said Nancy Pelosi was second in line for presidency. And then after her husband got attacked with a hammer.
Expanded. That's your problem.
Sorry about that. You're good. You're good. We see you, Rob.
Cool. Hold on. We're trying to fix this stupid computer.
So I'm going to take this opportunity to drop down and go ahead and get my shit situated for my stuff tonight.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
yeah, we
no,
don't wanna
go get your show up and going, dude, and we'll see what this goes tonight. And I'll try to swing over. Sometimes I try to do a backyard kind of little deal, but yeah, it's a yeah. See, look, everybody out there in the chat, or there's several out in the chat just saying, I heard that too, Shaq. Yeah, they said flat out, Nancy was second in line for the presidency, and I'm
Well,
sorry.
I've
That's a little out of line.
got a little something on a video that I just saw earlier today, and I'm going to point out exactly what Biden says, or what it sounds like he says.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of those moments. But what he starts to say is what I'm going to be pointing out, and it leads a lot to the cue boards. I'll say that.
Yeah, and see, I never followed them. The only time I ever seen them really was when I was over on you. I have never followed them.
Well, you'll see what I'm talking about if you catch my stream. Anyway, I will see you guys.
All
Yeah,
right.
we don't want to make you late again for prepping.
What?
I said we don't want to make you late for your own show again.
Late for being early.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you were having such a great conversation that we
I
didn't
know,
want
and
to
I'm like,
interrupt
oh
you.
shit, I'm late.
And I looked down just before we was talking about it. I looked down and went, "Fuck, he's late for his own show." And then you're
Well,
like,
and I
"Is
want
that
to
what
tell you,
time it is? Did we turn the clock
All right.
ahead?"
All right.
yeah, it went by quick. I mean, no, it's a good topic, and people love it because it's what's happening right now, and that's the best topic you can be on if people enjoy it. The problem is you got to keep your head while you're enjoying it, and don't get all chaotic and silly.
See y'all in a bit.
All right, Preppy. See you, bud.
Yeah, you have a good one,
Prepping.
Prepping. Good to see everybody. I'm going to miss everybody's names. I'm not going to try to scroll back up. Sorry about that. My eyes aren't working the best right now. And anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? And good. I'm glad this damn election's over. Hopefully it ends.
Well, it ain't over yet. I mean, half of them ain't done till Friday, and it's like,
Or till
Well,
all the votes-
everybody's still up in the air. And it's like,
Maricopa County will be counted by Friday. And
I don't think the results come out till Saturday, didn't they?
no, that's Nevada.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm good to see everybody in the chat and everybody that I missed. Great to see you. Glad you're here. I'm going to hold on with and just wait until after all the results come in before I do much commenting about everything. But it was sure as hell no red wave.
No.
And that's the
No.
problem with putting your faith in the polls. And sometimes I think, Shane, that they throw all these poll numbers out to discourage people from voting.
You are correct.
We got this. The numbers are high and they never get them right. So stop cooperating with them. You know what I mean? I think it's really important that if they call you or text you or whatever and say, hey, who you voting for? Go none ya. You know what I mean?
I've been asked who I voted for several times. I always told them somebody on one of them tickets, and that's all I tell them.
But anyway, I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to have everyone in the chat. And the whole thing is, yeah, I'm gonna write it out. I just learned a long time ago that until everything gets put down, that's when you go over it. You know what I mean?
Correct. I
Well,
seen something in the chat I want to address real quick. They say, don't ever answer a poll. Hell, I don't even answer the census when they come by your house and beat on your door. I don't even answer them. It's none of their damn business.
Well,
This is my damn property.
Yep. And they can get all that information on the property just by
Oh
going
yeah,
to the
absolutely.
courthouse.
Yeah, they can go down the courthouse and get it. They're just too damn lazy.
Yep. Well, that's what they do here because half our properties they can't bind. You know what I mean?
Yep. I don't tolerate that horse shit. I don't put up with any of that. It's all a bullshit lie. It's just another way to keep you under the thumb, and I ain't putting up with it.
Well, you
Now,
get
like
tired
this,
of that. After a while, it just gets to be too much BS. You know what I mean?
oh my God, yeah. And then they start beating on your door. It seems like it's every just couple months, and it's like,
Please look at
yo,
the text on my phone.
Hello, NC Dabs. Hello.
Hey, Crystal. Yeah, I will. We're gonna look here. It's right there.
I know. I'm right in the middle of something. I can wait for half a minute.
I burned my eyes somehow tonight.
You burned what?
Burned my eyeballs.
Was
Didn't
you
burn.
welding?
How'd you do that?
Helping a friend, and fumes came out and sprayed me in the eyes. I rinsed them out, but everything's kind of blurry right now. So I'm gonna
Was you
try.
welding on galvanized or something?
Nope. I don't know what the hell it was.
Huh.
Good to see you, Julie. Anyway,
Julie.
my eyes will refocus. They always do, but it was weird.
Yep. I got to step away for a second, guys and gals. I've been on here for an hour, and I've got to go to the little boy's room. So I'll see y'all in just a second. But you two can handle it. I've seen y'all do it before.
I don't
I've
know.
seen
I
you
mean, you'll have to
do
do
it.
me and Dorinda. We might screw up everything for everybody.
Oh, that'd be great because then it'd be fun to repair.
There
I
you
always
go.
liked it. I love it.
We didn't get a text.
I'm responding. So.
All right, you're responding. All right, good.
Yeah.
All right, good. Well, anyway, so I'll be glad when this little bed stint is over again. You know, I get so burnt out on all this selection time and all the censorship and all the other bullshit that goes along with it. It'd be good.
Oh, crap. Hang on. I did something. Ah, crap. Sorry. I messed things up. I figured it out.
I don't touch anything.
Well, I'm glad to see you, Rob. I missed you.
I've been real busy, and I got sick.
I know that.
But I'm better. I mean, I'm better than I was. I was having I don't know. You know, all those long nights were kicking my butt. You know what I mean? Long nights and early days. That'll take you down. So how's work going?
I was off today. Worked yesterday.
Yeah.
Worked the next 3 days. Then I'm off for 2. Then I work 2. Then I'm off 2. Then I work 4, and I'm off 1, and I work 2.
Sounds
I'm
fun.
off for the rest of the week finally. You know what I mean?
Is that Mucinex still working for you?
Yeah, it's working.
Good.
I've been really keeping an eye on the election. I've been keeping an eye on what's going on and paying a lot of attention to the news. And it'll drive you up a wall. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
They rehash and rehash and rehash. And it's like, you know what? Wait till the numbers come in and then get somebody that actually knows what they're doing to verify the damn thing.
Bingo.
And
they
then
won't do that.
Go from there. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'm
no.
never going to have here in Arizona is Katie Hobbs, the Secretary of State.
Yeah, she's a
And
piece of work.
she's the one that certifies the election. So
She's a piece of work. She needs to go.
She is a piece of work. Everybody, I don't know of anybody I talk to that it gives a tinker's damn about her.
No, she needs to go. She needs to go. She needed to go back when she was running the one from the last time, and they had all them hearings.
Yeah, when she do nothing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I know.
The point is,
All she did was stood up there and made sure she could get in the way of what was really going on. That's the only thing she did.
Yep.
well, good at running interference. You know what I mean? Make sure.
Yep. That's it.
We in America are worried about inflation. We're worried about the future of our country financially and our own finances. We all have to be. And
Oh well, our sorry, Rob, our stupid guy says that we're all worried about climate change. That's the most important thing.
Yeah,
Stuff
he's
your
following
climate
suit.
change up your ass.
I'm going to tell you something. Climate change is the biggest joke it ever has been. And it's the biggest freaking lie. In 1990 or 99, I can't remember which, they said we'd lose 1 inch of beach per year because of all the ice melting in the Arctics. And the funny thing is,
Well, I'm
we've
sorry.
actually gained
That
beach.
doesn't make sense.
We've
Okay.
actually gained beaches.
If
They're
the
getting
ice is
bigger.
melting, in my personal, the way I think, okay, the ice in the Arctic is melting. That means that more water is going to come down. So we're going to get more water. And
that
you
would
just
mean to me.
clarified my point.
Yep, that's it. That's it. Like
And
I
the
said,
other thing about it is, it's all based on theory, and everybody has theory on everything. You know what I mean?
oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Yes.
Gigi, we all have a different opinion on polluting the earth. Yes, we all pollute the earth. It's been polluted for 300 million years by one thing or another. If we was cockroaches,
So why
don't
is
you
Mississippi
think we would have
drying
been stomped out a long time ago? No.
Mississippi, faith by nature, has been drying up for years, and about the time you think it's going to be dried up, all of a sudden another winter hits, and that water from the runoff up in that area, because Minnesota's the headwaters of the Mississippi. You know that, don't you?
Well, and the problem is that people don't realize there's a dam up there. There's a dam up there.
There's a dam there, but there's dams all over the Mississippi. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and so is it? Are we running out of water? Or are they just shutting it down?
Well, I
See?
think when you put a dam in, it has to run around an area, but it still repels a certain amount. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they have to let a certain amount through. But I think
They
the
let a certain
Mississippi is
amount
not
through,
going dry.
and as you keep damming it, that's going to happen. You know what I mean? You're going to have smaller and smaller amounts coming down, and then all of a sudden you get a huge winter, right? Where you
Yep.
get a lot of anyway, yada yada yada, and all that. I'm sitting here thinking about that. Here it is, right? They have you paranoid about every little thing, right?
Correct.
And we remain paranoid on all these little things to keep our eyes off the big thing, right?
Yep.
They talk about uniting, and they do it with division. How can you unite with division? You know what I mean?
Yep.
All of a sudden, MEG is a bad word, and all it means is make America great.
Yep.
Every country would like. I think if Canada had Kega, make Canada great again. You know what I mean?
Yep.
What's the big deal? It's just a word.
Yeah.
It's just a saying, right?
Well,
But they turn it all into this nightmare that don't need to be.
correct. I'll make a comment
And
on
that gets really old with all the division. Who's trying to divide? You know what I mean?
right. Well, I'm going to make a comment on the Mississippi.
Go right ahead.
You know how many
How the hell do
nuclear plants are along Mississippi that rely on that fucking water to keep their plants cool? You know how many? 13 of them. Nuclear plants that have to have that water to keep them cool.
Yeah.
Keep choking it down. What's going to happen? Those things will melt down and explode, and we're going to have another. I can't even think of the name of that over there across these where I found. But yeah,
Yeah, Faith by Nature is born and raised in Dubuque, Iowa. Definitely would know. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird night. Must be a lot of usage.
yep. I lived right up by there. I lived in Lansing, Iowa, right on the Mississippi, for a little bit.
Um,
I was a young man,
Sorry.
but
This,
very young man, but
what's this?
we didn't.
my mouse.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, by
Sorry
the
about
way, oh, hang on a minute.
John, we help. We hope they will.
I forgot her name. Faith in Nature had a birthday on Sunday, and she used to be Love to Garden.
All right.
Okay,
So,
okay.
happy
Faith in
birthday.
Nature.
Happy birthday.
Yep. Glad you told us who
Yeah,
you
she
used to
changed
be.
her name
So
from
we
Love
know.
to Garden.
Not only Gigi, not only have the cruise ships been dumping their garbage, every seagoing vessel has dumped their garbage over up the side of a ship. That's why they have sponsons. They have one garbage sponson on a
You know how
regular.
long that's been going on?
That's been going on forever.
Ever since they put freaking frigates out there, it's been going on.
Since they put boats on the ocean. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
Yes.
Today is also
Yes,
Ben
Gigi.
Carson's birthday and
Yep.
Camel Carl's. So
Yep,
if Camel
they're
comes
both
in,
today.
we gotta wish him happy birthday.
Yeah, and
All right.
Ken, I'll have to call him or text him happy birthday. He's probably in bed by now, but or I would.
Ken Carson.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right, I got it. I wanted to make sure I had the right guy. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yep. Yeah, I knew he was a month. He's a month older than me. He's November 11th, and I'm November the 9th, and I'm December 11th. Month and 2 days.
You were born on the 11th of November?
December. My son was born on November 11th.
All right.
But yeah, I was born in December 11th. He was born November 9th. So he's a month and 2 days older than me.
It's also my daughter Sam's birthday too.
Cool.
On 11/11? That's
No,
Veterans Day.
my daughter's birthday today.
Oh,
right
okay.
on.
Well, nice. Okay. Yeah, 11/11 is Veterans Day. And yes, my son was born then.
My mother's birthday was always November 11th.
Tomorrow's
And
the
then
Marine
she
Corps
went to
birthday.
she got married again and went to change her ID and whatever. And they told her that she was born on the 10th, not the 11th.
Must have been a
And
half
she was
hour
like
or something before.
50 years old.
Right on.
Uh,
Well, tomorrow's the Marine Corps birthday.
Hello, Garrett.
yep.
Your brother's birthday is on 11/11. Right on.
Yeah, there's. I want to tell you what. November, December, we're like cattle. You ever thought of that? We're kind of like cattle. It's easier for them to have offspring when it's cooler weather because they won't stroke out as bad.
Absolutely.
Now the babies have a little bit of struggle, but makes them stronger. It makes them stronger.
Yeah.
Hello,
Betsy
Becky.
Justice, hello. Great to see you.
Yeah, with cattle, it's like if you can get them, if you can get them
So
up in
I
the
was
winter.
eating
that's-
my cheese pretzels this
Wait a
afternoon,
minute.
and I
Hey,
broke my
Dorinda.
tooth.
Hey, Dorinda, hang on.
Yes.
Rob was talking. You cut him off.
If you can get cattle out in the
Oh, I'm
winter,
sorry, Rob.
they'll end up a lot stronger. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
And
If they-
it makes them a hell of a lot more ready to go in the summer. You know what I mean? When they're sturdier, and I like sturdy beef. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
A lot of people will wait until the winter months to inseminate them, and I try to get them inseminated in the summer. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah. Midsummer, get
Yep.
them poked. Get them poked.
Get them poked and get them gone, get them ready to go, and
Yep.
see how many of them take, and they're usually the best cows you're gonna get, and they're good eaters too. You know what I mean? Because they're just a lot smarter.
Absolutely, absolutely. They got a good base to them, and they can handle anything.
Yep. Becky Dowd says born December 25th, or 25th.
Yep.
My coming back a little bit, huh?
Good.
I get this. I know a pair of kids that was born December 24th, and they was a year apart. Same family, same mother, same father.
Wow.
Yeah. I thought they was twins for most of my life, and we grew up with them, but they weren't twins. They was a year apart. Both born on the same damn day.
Wow. That's amazing. I'm hoping that I'm hoping for the best, and I'm kind of, you gotta expect the worst and hope for the best. You know what I mean? And that's when it comes to the selection and everything else.
Yeah, this selection was it's going to go just as bad as the rest of them, and it doesn't matter anyway. We're all screwed.
Well, we're screwed as long as we let ourselves be. You know what I mean?
You're right.
A lot of times you got to wake up and you got to see what's going on and look around for yourself and get all the information and then react to the information when it's real.
Yep.
I've had too many times when I've been taken off track and thinking, oh my God, the world's going to end tomorrow morning at 0900. Right?
Right.
And I better get myself all prepped up and get all my rucksacks ready and blah, 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 blah. And now I think about all this crap, right?
Right.
There's so much hype anymore when it comes to everything, right?
Right.
I'd like it to go back to about 20 years ago where nobody really gave a shit.
Correct.
And it didn't rule your lives. You know, I got people that couldn't even get out of bed today because of the election. I'm like, you got to be shitting me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's just silly.
But I get to the point where, it's like that 9/11. And it's that 9/11 depression that set in with a lot of people that I've heard after I came home. And I was like, you know what? We got to get over this depression and we got to get into reality. And we have to be able to accept what's going on and then take the bull by the horns and win her back. You know what I mean? You're the master of your own ship. You know what I mean?
Correct.
And you have to be able to guide yourself down the road and be able to withstand things. So many people say, oh, it's lost before it's even lost. And it gets scary, you know what I mean? Because we go through a time where they want to keep us all afraid and they want to keep us all hyped. And being hyped all the time ain't no good for anybody either. You have to have that time where you take a playbook out of our past and say, you know what? We're going to make it through. Tough times never last, but tough people do, and we just got to get a little tougher.
Oh, yeah.
And
absolutely.
I mean, we live in a very thin-skinned society compared to what it was. Nobody worried about other people's business back when I grew up. They worried about their own because that's what really mattered. What's going to feed me? What's going to take care of me? How am I going to get from point A to point B? You know what I mean? And politics ain't going to line you down that road. You'll be able to do it, but you got to let some of this shit slide and the other crap that's important, stand up and say, no more. You know what I mean?
Yep, that's it.
And Nancy Pelosi said it best. Never let a crisis go to waste.
No, bingo.
We're not crises. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm getting at?
Yep. Kaiser Sose, you are correct. The key is self-sufficiency.
Absolutely. And that's the way that's why I was brought up. You know, right now, they're bitching about diesel, right? But they're the ones that inhibited everyone from being able to perform because they revoked everything that Trump did for executive orders. Why did they let it ride through? I mean, he took credit for everything that Trump did anyway, right? Why not take credit for the executive orders that were working?
Yeah.
And dismantle the whole system.
Yeah, all they had to do was just say, "Yeah, it was me that created all this great fuel and great fuel prices."
And I'm sure his handlers would have convinced him it was him. You know what I mean? Because it's damn straight his handlers running it, not him. The guy's a moron.
Well, he don't even know who he is or where he's at. He don't.
And
He don't even know
they
what
did
stage he's
reverse
on.
everything in a month.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then they're like, why is it going the way it is?
54 executive orders within a month, or within a week or two. Maybe it was a week or two. I can't remember.
He was enjoying every minute of it. We're sending them and giving everybody the pen, right?
Yep.
Just to prove a point, and the point was stupid.
Oh, the point cost Americans half their damn livelihood.
Well, it put us into inflation. It ran into it. And then all of a sudden, now they're increasing the Federal Reserve. You know what I mean?
My God. When they raised the rates on that, I knew right then we are screwed.
And that adds insult to injury right there. You know what I mean? Not only are we inflated, but now we're going to be super inflated. And he thinks all this shit's working.
Nothing's working.
What good is you save a lot of money on your prescription drugs and everything else costs twice as much across the board?
Yeah. You're paying 10 times as much. You might be saving more on your petroleum drugs that they're cutting off petroleum. Hello? Did you think that through? Hello?
Do they think
everything you get across the counter is a petroleum drug?
Well,
everything.
Do they actually think anything through? Or do they just whatever the wind puts them in?
Nobody thinks everything through to the end. And I've always been a big...
They've never been in business. You got to think of the begin game. You got to think of the end game.
You've got to. If you can't see it ending, there is no end.
There you go.
There is no end.
We're pumping more oil than I've ever seen. I know they are right now, discernment, because they have to. See, he forced the hand, right? Green energy is a fantasy right now. You work up to that. You don't just all of a sudden overnight make up your mind that everything is going to go green. And how are you going to fuel your cars? You know, and half those cars, you have to charge them almost all day just to get them enough energy to drive 300 miles, 400 miles.
200 miles on most of them.
Yeah, well, there you go. See what I'm getting at?
Yep.
So how is that effective?
8 hours for 200 miles. They said that. I've heard somebody say that.
Coming in every week, right on discernment. He's out of Midland, so he's paying attention. I'm glad he's with us and telling us.
Yep.
Yeah, because they told him they needed him to pump more. They told him to pump less, and now they're telling him to pump more. And now they have to gear up, and the people that were trained for it aren't coming back.
I'm going to tell you that the electric car, I don't guarantee once OSHA gets involved in the EPA, because you can't get rid of the damn batteries once they go bad. So what do? You just stack them up in your damn garage? No. So,
and where are you getting all that lithium from?
Bingo. It takes coal and oil and diesel to get it all out of the ground.
But the problem is you're importing lithium.
Yeah, most of people are.
You're importing it. We're paying for it. We have to import it here. So how is that helping us, right?
Bingo.
We got to start out by building up our own economy and working at things a little slower. You know what I mean? You can't just all of a sudden wake up one morning, I got a great idea, and go green. It's like, well, I got a great idea. I just went green. You know what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
And recycling batteries is really a problem. It definitely is. And that's why they need to think this shit out, right? Yep. In business, you have to have begin game. Then you have to have middle game. And then you got to expect everything to go wrong the first year, because it's going to.
It will. And it already has started. It has already started with all them Teslas.
but you have to absorb that. You got to be able to absorb it, right? And then you're praying that the second year gets better, third year and fourth, and on and on. But you're expecting to go forward, and you're going to go a little backwards, and you're going to go a little more forward. You inch your way in. You understand what I'm getting at?
Yep.
There's no real get rich quick schemes, even though people want to tell you there is. F means F man's BS. Yep, fucking. And that's just it, right? We got to take a look at it the way it really is. You know what I mean?
Yep.
They don't want us to look at reality, but we don't want to live in their fantasy either. You know what I mean?
Correct.
They preach on one hand how they want to unite us, and on the next hand, they're calling half the people deplorable. Yeah, how do you work that? How does that work, right? Then they tell us to change every way that we are. Change who you are as an individual so that you can fit in the new way. Well, this new world order can kiss my ass. You know what I mean?
Yep. See, look, John just said it the best. Tesla semis are catching fire.
Yeah, because they don't have proper cooling, right? You know what it takes to push a semi down the road?
Well,
Do you know
and
how hot
here's
those diesel engines get?
well, and there's no engines in these electric trucks. But here's the problem they're having. Here's a problem they're having. You are correct. It is the improper cooling, but this is going to be a problem because they cannot store. What are you going to do? Go full up fuel up? See, here it is again. Dual fuel. You're going to have to go fuel up with electricity. And then you have to fuel up with liquid ice, and it'll keep it cool. But the problem is if they do catch a fire, you can't put them out with the water hose. They're like magnesium. It just spreads a damn fire. These new batteries that they have is I'm going to tell you, it's going to cause a lot of problems.
You think?
No, I know. I've had some.
Yeah, when lithium and salt get together, it tends to start fires.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And
So
what do they put on the
roadways?
On the roadways in the winter?
Yeah.
You melt ice.
Yep. And not only that, East Coast, West Coast, salt water. Hello.
Right. But the whole point is that's the way it is. And we have to be smart enough to realize in order to fix it, we got to get over some of these stupid freaking ideas that aren't going to work for anybody. You know what I mean?
It's a selling point. And you know what?
Fuck a selling point. A selling point don't mean crap if it's not effective.
That's what I say. But you know what?
They don't care about that. If you're selling a bad product, how long do you intend to be in business? You know what I mean?
Well, apparently it's been working quite a while.
Well, take a look at everything, right? Everything was based off a combustion engine, right?
Yep.
Bingo, right there. And they're going to get hot because engines get hot when they run, even electric ones do. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Electric engine is hotter than a gas engine.
Even not only just proper cooling on the thing, how effective is it going to be if they can only go a couple 100 miles down the road and have to charge for a day before they go out? Won't that slow shipping down quite a bit?
Yep.
You ever think of that part of things?
Yep. And that's what I was saying.
If you're running cattle, right, that's livestock. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Are you going to be able to take them out of the trailer and get them all exercised and get them all fed up, and then try to get them back in? An average trucker, it's going to take 10 times the work.
Yep.
They don't think about that either. But anyway,
they don't think about nothing.
3 hours on this. But the point is, we got to get back to common sense. You know, they want a world that'll get along. The world's never gotten along in the past. It's not going to get along now. You know, we're not all going to sing Kumbaya and dance to the same drum. Nobody ever has, and everybody dances to a different beat. And we got to get back to the reality of what's going on rather than
Alex,
fantasy. Go ahead, watch it, Dorinda.
nothing. I was just making a stupid comment.
But
It's
anyway,
all good.
I cut off on all that, and I'm sorry about all that. I probably took entirely too much time on my rant.
No, you're good. You're good.
And simplicity is divinity. Absolutely, Kaiser.
Yep.
You know, the more simple, the more easy things are.
It's called
Keep
KISS.
it's keep it simple, stupid.
That's it. KISS.
Yeah, they
Really?
did. They have 250cc four-stroke engines that get 100 miles to the gallon, but will they sell them? No.
No, well, hell no. Why would they?
You know, the
Look
whole
what
thing
they
about
done out
it is
there.
they're all getting us to the point where we're all paranoid about everything. And that's where they want us. They want us paranoid and needy. We're your government, you need us. No, we need you to govern. We need to do our own thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you govern the other countries because that's what federal does. Other than that,
Yes.
leave us the hell alone. Get out of our friggin' lives.
Don't tell us we have to go vegan.
Yeah, I ain't going fucking vegan for anybody. That ain't happening.
No. I'll go kill something and eat it before I go vegan.
Yeah,
Sorry.
my neighbor used to have a dog, but I couldn't be a vegan.
Garrett, me too.
Garrett Spice.
Yeah, damn, I
Yeah.
was looking forward to singing Kumbaya with Robert J.
Me too. Me too.
Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. No one joined in, so I guess I'm done.
Well, I ain't doing it.
Well, son of a gun.
I play the gun, dude. Kumbaya,
Oh,
fuck
you
you.
do.
Oh,
I do s'mores.
Like I said, it's one of those things. Once again, we got on a dead horse because we all know where it's headed. It's just some people don't
Well,
want
we gotta
to.
just get smart now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. People need to start waking up and realizing this is all a hoax. Every friggin' bit of it is a hoax.
You know, the government wasn't that involved in our lives when we were kids. You know what I mean?
Up until 1984, they were pretty much out of our lives.
And even in 1984 and 1985, they weren't really in our lives either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they was just starting then. So yeah,
No,
they had to have time to build it up.
It basically pretty much started with the Clintons. You know what I mean?
Yes, it did. All by design.
I don't need the government in my bedroom. I don't need the government in my shit. Nobody does. They need to govern. And governing is not taking each individual by the hand in our country and saying, we're all going to get together now and just have a great life, but we're going to rule over you like kings and fucking queens. You know what I mean?
Right. Kim Stanley. Hello. Dead on Shane? What?
Dead on, Shane.
what you said.
Dead on.
Dead on.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
We all know they don't know what's best for us. You know what I mean?
Right. They have no fucking clue.
No, they don't. But they want to assume, right? They kind of want to assume what goes on in a big city goes on in small town America. And if it isn't going on in small town America, why not? Well, because small town America has common sense and they know how to work together. Maybe they could take a note out of our playbook and learn how to fucking govern. You know what I mean?
Bingo. That's what I say. Yeah, it's one of those deals. That's why, we get cussed for being out here in no man's land, middle of nowhere.
Who cares? I live out in no man's land.
Yep, I know you do. And that's the beauty of it because we don't have any problems here. We don't have the border problems like you used to have.
And that is, well, we never used to have them as bad as they are now.
Right. We've never had. Don't get me wrong. We've had a few stragglers come up, but they
You're
usually
gonna have
late.
problems everywhere you're at, right?
Yeah. Only time we got people coming up here was because they was related to somebody up here, and they come up here and looking for a job, and I give them a job because
That's different, dude.
yes, that's
what I mean?
bingo.
That's a difference right there. You know what I mean? The thing about it is they want to make everything uniform. Well, everything can't be uniform. If everything was made uniform, it wouldn't work. You know what I mean?
Correct.
We're not sheep, and we don't want to be chased around like by wolves. You know what I mean?
Correct.
And the point is, you know, people that grow up in the city, a lot of them do move out to the country, and they do fine. You know what I mean? But the cities aren't working because look at the crime. Look at all the shit that really is going on, right? And small town America wouldn't put up with it. You know what I mean?
Correct.
You're not going to come into our store. You're not going to rob us. You're not going to treat us like shit. We're not going to treat you like crap either. You know what I mean?
Correct.
But if you come in here looking for trouble, you're going to get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, be careful what you wish for. Kaiser Sose, cancer has been curable since the 1930s. Yes, it has. Russia's been doing it ever since.
But the farmer wants the money.
Excuse me?
Big Pharma needs to stay out of our pocketbooks and stay out of our lives.
That's why Big Pharma got involved.
They're the problem. They're greedy, and it's corporate greed that has kind of pushed pushes a party now, right? Well, corporate greed wouldn't work in the areas that we're in because everybody tries to make a living. You know what I mean?
Well, and I got one more thing to say about that cancer thing. Did you know diabetes wasn't even recognized until the 1896, and they didn't know what it was? That was the first case of diabetes. Okay. Cancer was introduced to our society in 1929. And guess who took over in 1929?
FDA.
Rothschilds and all them. And they decided that they were going to get rid of the natural remedies.
And you know, a lot of natural remedies work.
Natural remedies work on everything. Eating healthy, eating correctly, not healthy. You don't have to eat healthy. But, yes, look at all the shit they push out in the stores and the interviews and all that crap right now. I'm going to tell you something. It's all junk. Every bit of it has preservatives in it, and it has crap in it that is going to make you not so healthy. And when they get you not so healthy, then they get to make money off you off their petroleum drugs because they deemed, in 1929, they deemed natural remedies a hoax, and I can't remember what else they called them. But anyway, pretty much run them out of business. And these people knew what the hell they were doing.
Absolutely. But, you know, they got to put the fucking nose in everything, whether they know about it or not. Then they have some scientists that will tell you, like, eggs are terrible for you, right?
Oh, son of a bitch, yeah. They went through that, yeah.
Yeah, but the point I'm making with that, Shane, they push narratives to push agendas.
Yep. There's a reason for everything they do.
Go ahead, Shane. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
But now I sat down here and I was thinking about all this stuff today, and I've had a lot of time to think. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
But when you take a look at everything the way it really is, right? Why don't they tell us what it really is, and then we as a nation can address it? You know what I mean?
Correct.
Rather than they know what's best for us. We don't need Daddy knowing what's best for us. Daddy might know what's best for you, but he might not know what's best for your neighbor. You know what I mean?
Correct.
but it all turns into propaganda and bullshit. And then they push propaganda and bullshit. And then we swallow the line of propaganda and bullshit.
Yep, that's it.
And then they don't report correctly anymore. So you got fake news all over the place. But they get to the point where you can't trust anything. And then what can you trust? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, it almost gets to the point where it's so insane, right? This
Right.
channel says this channel says that. Who do I believe? Who do I not believe? You know what I mean? I'm done.
Yep.
I'm done. Then you got a lot of people saying, well, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. Sometimes you just got to wait and see what does happen. You know what I mean?
Correct.
And that's kind of where I'm at right now because I've been hyped for so long, right?
Well, that's it.
And you got everybody telling you different things, and how do you know what to believe? You know, you say, oh, well, this person seems to know, right? I have people that have never been in the Marine Corps or the military telling me how the Marines work and that I don't have it right. And I'm like, wow, I was only in 26 years. I'm sorry. Well, you just didn't see what we seen. I thought, oh, so now you're telling me I'm an ignorant bastard. Thank you for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, thanks for telling me I'm blind. Yeah. If it flip flops, I did see your comment. I think he should have. Yeah, I think he should have dropped and went to Speaker of the House. I've said that for 2 years. Quit trying to run for president. He's done it once. Go for Speaker of the House. And you know what's funny? You know, you can get Speaker of the House as somebody that doesn't even run. All they have to do is vote you in if they know your name. That's it. You don't even have to be somebody important. You don't have to be a politician. You can be anybody they want. If they decide they want you, they can vote you in if you want it. And I think that's what he should do if he wants to be back in politics, because there's a reason. We won't see no more 2,500 page fucking bullshit bills that give money to all over the world and nothing to America.
I want to address something in the chat too that's unrelated.
Okay.
I started using food with turmeric.
Yep.
Now it's curry now.
Now it's in curry.
Now it's in curry. And they say it's been toxic to the liver, but they've been using it for they've been using it for thousands of years. Hey, QC. The thing about it is I use turmeric too. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it is so damn good for you. It's unreal. They don't want you to get it because it boosts your immune system.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, Annette Graff knows what she's talking about. See, a lot of people don't realize that a lot of our foods are really healing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I've been using turmeric for a lot of things. I even put it on hamburgers and barbecue, and people wonder what it is. And I'm like, I ain't telling you.
Well, I'm going to tell you.
If I did.
Did you know turmeric is a cousin to the ginger plant, the ginger root?
Yeah, I didn't know that. We mix turmeric,
Yep.
Ginger, and Ceylon cinnamon. Ceylon, what's it called?
And I always throw garlic in mine too. And I blend it all together.
And we drink it as a tea.
Yep.
And
with a tablespoon of honey.
With a tablespoon of Manuka honey. Manuka honey. And I very seldom get sick. I did that all the way through the COVID thing. You know what I mean?
All right.
But I stopped doing it recently, and I caught a cold. But I'm over it. I'm getting over it now. But yeah, no, a lot of these old remedies worked. You know what I mean?
Oh my God!
It worked for hundreds of years. You can't tell me 100 years of all these scientific breakthroughs that a lot of shit. Yeah, but it's FDA approved. It's probably poisoned. Yeah, you really get a big pharma, and that's just it. They want to get you away from natural, and they want to get you buying the high dollar products, right? Well, I got people that won't take a generic drug because, oh my God, it's generic. And I'm like, wow, so you're buying name brand. That's good. Moron.
Yep, pretty much. Buy generic. if you have to go that route. Other than that, go research. It's called research. Look it up.
Yeah,
That's it.
garlic marinated in honey with lemon and ginger.
Yep.
Organic ingredients. Yep, that's good for you. Real damn good for you.
Hey, I got a ginger tea that comes with honey already mixed in and garlic that's already mixed in. All I got to do is add a teaspoon or two of lemon, and I'll put purified water in my coffee pot, and I'll run it hot, and I'll pour it in my cup with 2 teaspoons of that ginger tea and all the mix. Stir it up, and I'm going to tell you what, that is good. It tastes good. It's a good lung cleanser. Plus, it's a kidney cleanser, a liver cleanser, and it's just good for your body because anytime you can use all them combinations together, I'm going to tell you, it is the best thing you could do for your body. And if you don't believe me, and this is not medical advice, this is just going by my experience.
Yeah, none of this is medical advice. It's just old remedies. You know what I mean?
Yep, that's it.
And that's the other thing too, right? Now
Right.
that this shit is coming to an end, and everybody that's in the YouTube world should write your congressman and ask them to repeal 230. Just write it down there and say to them, repeal 230, repeal 230, and that will take away the power from YouTube to censor. If they're forced to be a publisher, they have to follow publishing guidelines.
Correct.
That don't want. So now
No.
that we're at right now, we all should work together and get a hold of our Congress people, our people in Congress, and repeal 230. Because they're censoring the wrong people, and they don't have that right to.
Yep.
All YouTube's supposed to be is a bulletin board. That's it. Where you can come in, you can chat, talk about whatever. We're in America, so they're not allowed to censor us anyway. And it's time to let them know that we're done taking it.
Yep.
Just because they can add 20 million pieces of paper behind every contract they get doesn't mean everything they're having you sign is constitutional. And if you did not sign it with knowing your constitutional rights, they're required by law to explain them to you, not in fine print.
Yeah, not in a footnote on the back page that you don't ever see.
No. It has to be put out in front of your face. Yep. And that's why we do need to repeal 230 here in America. And if we make that statement, over in Australia, they stopped YouTube from and Google from even being in this country for a long time until YouTube complied to what they required. And we got to show that same kind of courage.
Yep. I got to make an announcement real quick. I will be shutting down this live in 12 minutes. 9:00, we are done. Monday through Thursday. Friday and Saturday, we may have some really long ones. But yeah, Monday through Thursday, I'm going to go just a couple hours. I didn't think I'd go this long tonight, but a lot of people showed up, and it was a lot of fun. And I enjoy everybody that's been here and will be here. And I don't want y'all to quit coming, but because it's a lot of fun when we get participation. But I will be ending this now.
Sorry,
11. You're fine. 223 DMR. Good to see you. But 11 minutes, we will shut this down. But we will continue our conversation until then.
Right on. I like it, Nets. I'm really interested in herbs and shrooms. Right on. Hey, Carol Z, glad to have you here, huh?
Carol Z, really good to see you. Sorry you're showing up.
Sorry about that.
Sorry you're showing up the last 10 minutes there, girl.
Go ahead, Rob.
No, I just said I hadn't said hi to Red, and I just thought it better before she kicked my ass. And 223, good to see you, bro.
Yep.
Yeah,
Good night,
I
discernment.
haven't been able to make it up as much this week because I've been real busy, but
Hey, it is what it is.
I was out of town. Right on. I should have been out of town. I was busy being sick and trying to get shit done.
Welcome back home, Carol Z. Hello,
Yep.
everybody.
Good night, discernment. Glad to have you here tonight. Yeah, anyway, it kind of took over your show. Sorry about that, Shane.
No, you're good. You're good. We're all good. Like I said, I would. Chris McGrath.
Carrie Lake took the lead. Yep.
Chris McGrath.
Oh, correct.
She's gonna end up being our next governor. Will you wait and see?
We haven't had anybody with balls since Jan Brewer.
Yeah, we haven't either. What, douchey?
Yeah.
I'm douchey. Fucking prick.
Yeah, he
Anyway,
was a piece of work.
he was at least he did one thing. He got the he won't back down on the shipping containers, which is kind of slowing things down, but they find a way around everything, and they will again too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They're switching their route. They're going up through El Paso now.
Yep.
And why not? It's a direct route in I-10. You know what I mean?
Yep. Carol Z. Yeah. See, Carol Z's from California. We knew it was going to. It turned red in 2020, but naturally, it was buffaloed.
Well, the one thing about it is, right, until the votes are counted, there's no guarantee on anything like you were talking about, right? But right now, we're going to pay attention. I heard a lot of people say there was a lot of militia here in Arizona, or a lot of military watching over. No, that was just locals. And what they were doing was making sure no extra drops came in. Might have looked kind of weird to the average person, but they weren't putting up with any kind of shit.
You mean them ones after, everything closed and everybody was still counting?
Yeah, when they covered up the windows.
Yeah, they had a lot of people watching over the ballot boxes here in Arizona. They were doing that nationwide. And I think it got mistaken for some shit, and it was just local people doing it. They might need to have law enforcement officials that are non-biased watching over from here on out. If it's going to be that when things are that critical.
Well, and good luck finding them.
Well, then the average American person can be honest. But anyway.
Yeah, Garrett Spice. Hello. I seen something I was wanting to comment on. John Malkachain, Witchmer, the POS. You must be up there
in Michigan.
With. I know a lot of people call her Hitler. What's her first name? Carol. I can't remember her first name, but yeah, a lot of people call her Hitler. Yeah, she's a piece of work too. But anyway, 6 minutes. We will close this down. And it's not because I'm trying to run people off. It's just I'm going to try to just go 2 hours, Monday through Thursday. Friday and Saturday, we may get a little crazy and go on a long time, but 3 to 5, 7 hours. Hell, who knows? Depending on how good the night is, we may go even further than that. As long as people are wanting to hang around, and that's the main thing. If it flips, ship it. Yes. Susan, thank you for coming in. We appreciate you for showing up. And like I said, you're always welcome here.
It's very nice to see you, all of you.
Maybe Garrett.
Everybody
Maybe Garrett. Why? What you got?
Shane,
Yes, sir.
are you shutting down?
Here in about 5 minutes, I'll shut down the live. Garrett Spies asked if I'm going to go backstage. Probably. I always do a backstage just to recap the evening and visit without, some of the chaos. Yeah, guys are a lot better than watching Transformer clips or SpongeBob. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That's too kind.
Thank you, Kaiser.
Garrett, I've never got to talk to you. You know what?
Yeah,
Garrett, I will actually drop the link, and it's for Garrett and Garrett only. My regulars know who can come in. Anybody else tries to come in, it will not happen. Just it is what it is. There's reasons why we do that. I mean, if people want to talk to me, they can talk to me here. Now, if they have something they want to tell me personally, go get my email. It's in my about page. It's there. Now, if you're on a phone, you're not going to be able to see it.
we're gonna make it, Shane.
Yes.
We're gonna make it so that we'll bring up a different person every day, though. You know what I mean?
Oh,
People that want to
absolutely.
talk. So we'll always give people the opportunity.
Oh, absolutely. And I am not against that. I am with. I love the variety, and because it keeps everything fresh. You do not want to get stagnant. We are not parasites.
Are you sure?
Well, I sure hope
Yeah,
not, because
I know
we
a
ain't
lot
looking
of
for.
things.
Hey, we're not looking for a host. That's the difference.
Yeah, we're not looking for a host. Fuck you, the host.
Yeah, we're not looking for a host, so that means we're not parasites. We're just looking for some place that's cool to hang out and just get along and have a conversation with normal people.
And
if we
we
can't
are gonna
go
we
ahead.
are
I'm sorry.
gonna do a Veterans Day celebration a little bit. I'm gonna come up on Veterans Day, and we're gonna have a lot of fun and raise some hell.
Hey, that's all good to
And
me.
that's Friday. We were
That's
gonna
Friday.
do we were gonna do the live thing last night with
Right.
with the read on the election, but it was so screwed up. There's no way to tell.
Oh, I'm going to tell you. Yeah, and that's why I said I was looking at it, and that's why I took off last night. Is I was like, nope, because it's going to be jacked
I
up.
moved the normal TV to Fox just to see what the count was at. You know what I mean? Everything was 4%, 3%. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm like,
I needed
yeah,
to know
I
the
seen this.
number.
Remember, we talked about this earlier. We watched all the ones that was supposed to be the good side, and you know what? They were all repeating themselves, all three of them, and I was disappointed. So I did the same thing you did. I started jumping around looking.
I'm like, what the hell is this? You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, let's do this real quick, Rob. I'm fixing to shut her down. Why don't you do one little thing? Pray us out.
Okay. Are you gonna bring Red up?
If Red wants to come up, I'm sure she's got the link.
I will pray us out. Our most kind and heavenly Father, we pray today that you watch over our nation, you watch over the people. Father, bless everybody in this chat, and if anyone has a prayer request, we'll just leave them all unspoken. You know who they are, Father. You just be there for them. Father, we sure appreciate you keeping our great nation safe. Father, we know we can do all things through you, and we can't do much with ourselves, but we know we have you, Father, and thank you for that. And most importantly, Father, thank you for the gift of your Son, Jesus Christ. For without him, we'd have no hope. Father, we pray for all these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
All right. The boys and girls out there
Amen.
in the chat, Love y'all. Y'all have a great evening, and we will see you all back here tomorrow at 7 Central. It will be 6 Mountain, 5 Eastern or
8
Western,
Eastern.
and 8 Western or
8
Eastern.
Eastern.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. So anyway, thank you all for showing up. I had a great evening. Thank you all for letting me rant. That was fun. It's not very often I get to rant, and I got to do it for about 30 minutes before I let anybody up. So I loved it. But anyway, thank you all. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Thank you. See you tomorrow, guys.
Good night, folks.
Good night, everybody.
All right.